Pokemon Card Livestream. I hope I'm not shouting into the microphone too much. Oh my gosh, I've been sitting in this chair all day, getting all my works done. I slept in, so I feel pretty good. But I'm worried about tonight. I'm worried if my sleep schedule is changing all the time. I'm worried by the time nighttime rolls around, I'm going to be sleepy again. I don't know. What's up, Chris T? How's it going, man? We got a lot of bulk in Bulk City. Oh my gosh, that's too much bulk. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm going to do. Let me turn this down real fast. That got really loud. Okay, there we go. Woohoo! Who's this? It's Quip. $3 for Bulk City. It's on its way. Hey, mister, how's your afternoon? Says Targon Tavern. What's up, man? Man, look at all these people with Master Balls. How masterful. We're going to have to start adding higher levels than Master Ball. Shining Fates. Let's go ahead and sneak this Shining Fates. He says, yo, Master Balls. That's right. They waited 6 months for the Master Balls. Mister, you won't read this comment. Oops, guess you were wrong. I don't know what to do with my Pokemon life. If you had 10K, what would you do? 10K, huh? I'd buy my favorite Pokemon. Can you update Shining Fates? Says sold out. Oh, right. We have more Shining Fates. I got one order of Shining Fates in. Where are my Shining Fates? I think people are hiding them. Let's see. Shining Fates is not sold out. My bad. All right, I'm updating the description. Be sure to hit refresh. If you hit refresh, I think it should update the description on your end as well. We've got Shining Fates. Beautiful, beautiful Shining Fates with the guaranteed Charizard, but also not guaranteed. But look, this one has Charizard artworks on it. That means those are the ones. Mister, how much for Bulk City? Like, honestly, so down to buy it. Says it's skills. We sell ETBs of it for like $19 an ETB. Most of that has to do with shipping, though. You know, if you were to buy a much larger box of it, you could contact me privately. You can ask for a larger box, but, you know, it just costs money. Shipping's expensive. Shipping this stuff is expensive. Those bulk cards are not easy to ship, and they take time, and there's always bulk buyers out there. There's companies that buy bulk, so typically I'll just match whatever they buy it for. Mister, I think ads are off. Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop. Okay, the ads are on. Wow, I'm fast at that. Kitty, what do you think? You think I should get a Going Fast award? I should get a Going Fast award. So we do have some Shining Fates. Let me chuck these off to the side for now. And, man, these look lonely. We need some more PSA cards up here. We need some more PSA cards up here. We got these guys. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't update the, I totally forgot to update the custom booster box. This isn't for sale. This one's for me. Ooh, he's so pretty. He's so pretty. Although it'd be pretty wild if he was for sale, wouldn't it be? Dude, that'd be freaking wild. How's it going, Billy? I wonder when we will get our stim checks. When will we get our stim checks? I want some stimmies right now. He says, no, I need Lugia. I need it right now. Holy, these Japanese cards are fantastic. Bismo says, can we order? No, no ordering allowed. I could never allow people to order cards. Yeah, you can order cards. So let's see what's in a random pack of Shining Fates. I need some Shining Fates. Okay, this one's got Charizard artwork. Come on, Charizard. Hit me with that Charizard. It's a cold. That's right. I cleared some cold bulk for you guys. How about that? Thumbs up if you're glad that I got some bulk cards out of the way for you. Biden saying 600 not enough. 2K. Oh, man, we need 2K. If I pull Zard, I will donate 20. You got it, mister. I'm getting you the Zard. I want a bonus 20. So, how is your day today, guys? What is today? Is today like a Thursday or something? It feels like a Thursday. It's a Tuesday. How are your days going? Are you working hard? Are you guys getting rich? Is Shiny Star sold out? It is, unfortunately. There is no Shiny Star. We have some Shining Fates, but no Shiny Star. Hardly working, says Dakota. That's good. I'm holding out for 69K from Biden. I have my cards to go to PSA. They are still here, ready to go, but I paid regular for 50. It's Tuesday. Isn't the pull rates increased? That is not really smart because Charizard won't be that rare. It certainly feels that way. We've been pulling Charizards out like crazy. Always a good day in Joe Biden's America. I think there's a lot of Republicans that would freak out if you said that. Anyone hyped for Collective Con? Where's Collective Con? I want to go. Me, 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 me. Oh, man, I'm almost out of drink. Man, it's looking nicer and nicer outside. We're approaching springtime. Looking beautiful outside. It's in Florida, mister. I got to go to Florida. What's up, Blastoise buddy? You got the Master Ball. Take a look at that, man. All these mofos got the Master Ball now. They're so masterful. Now, the question I have for you guys, do we take it higher? Do we go past the Master Ball? Do we get like a Rocket Ball? Or do we leave it at Master Ball? You know what I mean? He says, oh, snap, check out that Master Ball. I know, right? That takes a long time to achieve. Johnny P says, yes. Hello, Jack. He says, hello, mister. Man, I think I'm going to stand up and stretch. I've just been sitting too long. Oh, feels so good. Let's see, is there any mail at the door? I'm going to go to the door and see if we got any mail. Kitty, get out of here. Kitty, come on. Kitty, what are you doing? Get out of here. All right. No, there's no new mail. I think Kitty's hiding all the mail. God damn it, Kitty. You propose a new ball, the Mr. Ball. TCC ball, that'd be cool. We have the Gym Heroes box gets ever so close to the end. Here's an Ultra Prism reserve list for a booster box of Ultra Prism. Andrew's all by himself. And the large custom booster, which has made a return. The large customs are back. And for this booster box of large customs, the chase card is a Naked Misty PSA 10 card, right? The banned Misty card. So there's 9 spots gone, which means there's about 27 spots left. So we've started making progress on that. I don't expect it to move too fast. Whew. And I'm just going to sit here and relax a minute. You got the Pod Grimer. Man, look at all these bags that we got everywhere. There's so many. Table's so thick. Footed Pancake says, this is off topic, but do you think you will play Monster Hunter Rise as much as you did on World? Just curious. Probably not. And that's because of our major success over here on the card channel. You know, we've got a legitimate card business basically over here, and I don't want to give that up just to play games. I do love video games. That's why I play so much, but I don't want to leave you guys feeling abandoned over here and working on the Monster Hunter. So with Monster Hunter, my strategy is I'm going to be playing for fun. I'll be over there live streaming Monster Hunter. That's what I'll be doing. So I'll be mostly live streaming Monster Hunter. And I hope to get some editors who want to work with me making other content. I've considered sharing the channel, you know, having a guy do his own voiceovers and making content on the channel and I go live, something like that, maybe like a mix. Who knows? But I'm open-minded to trying things over there. And I'm very hyped for Monster Hunter Rise. And I'm hyped for Elden Ring. I'm also hyped for Pokemon Legends. So we got 3 fantastic games to play over on the TheCardconomist channel. But I also want to make sure that we're over here working on this new hobby of mine where we work on our Poke cards. And I'm a big fan of working on Poke cards, obviously. I mean, look at all these cards I have. This didn't happen by accident. Really, really cool. He says, hey, you look 20, mister. I don't feel 20. Same games I'm hyped for. Yes. Yes, all 3 of those. Monster Hunter Rise, Elden Ring, which I'm insanely excited for, and then Pokemon. I mean, we'll probably play the Dialga Palkia game, the one that looks kind of like Chibi's, but especially the Pokemon Legends. I'm very curious about that. Poke Songs. So, we've had 10 minutes. Let's jump over to the PayPal, see if anyone wants to open up Pokemon cards. Probably a few people do. What do you think, Kitty? You think people want to open up Pokemons? How does the large custom booster work? Well, it's pretty uncomplicated. It's a reserve list. That's what you're looking at. There's 36 booster packs, so you're buying one of these booster packs, and they're going to be very much like these booster packs. Okay, they're going to be just like them. And what's going to happen is we're going to open each pack, and you're going to find out what you pulled. Most people will pull holos. Most people will pull V cards. Maybe a full art or two will be in there as well. And then one person will get the chase card. Okay, so there's one chase card in the booster box, and you hope that you pull that chase card. It's a custom booster box. Mister, if I buy a gem pack, do you open it live or can I keep it sealed? Great question. So there's rules for how it works. Our goal is to open 12 holographic cards. And then after that, we try to keep the other 24 light packs sealed on purpose. And that's because it's my belief that although some light packs will turn you a profit, some of them will probably also lose you money. So our goal is to keep the 24 other light packs sealed. So 12 hot packs, 24 light packs. If your pack is one of the 12 heaviest packs, it will be opened whether you want to open or not. Now, what you can do, you can offer it for sale or trade. Okay, so if you prefer to have a light pack, you can offer it for sale or trade with somebody during the live stream. You got to get it done fast, though, okay? You can even sell it back to me. So you could be like, TCC, I want to sell the pack back for $700, and I'll buy it back from you. So all of those are options. However, the 12 heaviest packs will be opened. That's just how it is. We should have a submission status tab in Discord, mister. We do have I see, submission status tab. That would be difficult. There's so many submissions. So you don't even know how many there are. There's a ton of submissions. And I would have to be updating the status of each one. So that's the problem with that. The best thing I can tell you guys is it's taken about 9 months for PSA to finish submissions, really large ones and really slow ones. And then it's just really bad. And we knew that. He says, wait, so you weigh packs? Dang, that's smart. So if I'm 30th and the 30th pack is heavy, I would want it open because I want the Rockets Moltres. Exactly. And hopefully the heavy packs have nothing but hollows in them. That's not true with the Rocket Box. So if you had a first edition WotC Rocket Box and you weighed the 12 heaviest packs, maybe about 8 of them or 7 of them would have actual hollows. Unfortunately, 5 of them would be light packs. That's the nature of opening old vintage booster boxes. It's tricky. You try to extract all the heavy packs and place them to the side, but it's very tricky. We'll do our very best to get it just right. And we'll try to minimize the number of light packs that we open so that people can take their light packs and send them off to grade. However, if you're part of this box breaks, you agree that your light pack might accidentally be opened thinking it was a heavy pack. And you'll be able to see the weighing live. We're going to be weighing them live for everyone to see. And in a best case scenario, you pull a holographic 10, which will go for probably thousands of dollars. In a worst case scenario, you have your light pack open, mistakenly thinking it's a heavy pack. And then maybe that light pack has bad pulls as well. So in that case, you will lose money. You could lose quite a lot because these packs are pricey. The people who will make the most money will be those picking up PSA 10 hollows. If you get a light pack and it's sealed and it stays sealed, you can have that graded at PSA. And then by the time it comes back, it will have moved up in price and it's been authenticated and it looks pretty nifty. It looks nice. So all those things are true for people who get light packs. But really you're buying in because you're playing for a chance at that hollow 10. That's what you're really buying into the box for. That's what I'm buying in for. I'm hoping to get a hollow 10 myself. What's the time? My phone is glitching. For me, it's 1:30 p.m. And we do have some orders. Andrew Edwards, the first one. Andrew says, maximum gold. Do we have maximum gold? We do. We got one maximum gold. PSA has till July to drop their prices or have the return time drastically changed, or I'm not renewing my membership. You better, come on, PSA. Yeah, I mean, man, I feel like they could have done this the whole time. There was so much demand. Number S39, Utopia the Lightning. So I got some packs I need to grade. Do you have an option? Oops. Do you have an option for me to pay everything and send them to you and then get them graded? Yes. You can contact me on Discord about this. CGC grade old Japanese cards, mister. Yes, they do, as long as it's Pokemon. Free Dr. Seuss. Now, I heard that 6 Dr. Seuss books are no longer going to be printed and sold. and this has something to do with the racial undertones in those books. I wish I could go see it, because every article I clicked on didn't actually show me the example. I wonder how bad it was. I don't actually remember all the Dr. Seuss books. Maybe it's pretty bad. Maybe it's pretty bad. I don't know. Without seeing the pages that they're referencing, I wouldn't actually know. I wish CGC graded Yu-Gi-Oh, says Blastoise Buddy. I wish... Yeah, I agree, and maybe they will soon. I think that they want to have experts before they try to do that. Mr. Theo Lang, he says, can I get 2 Vivid and 2 Unis? You got it, 2 Vivid, 2 Unis. It's because of a Chinese guy eating rice. I love rice, and the Chinese do eat a lot of rice. There's nothing wrong with that. Bro, rice is the best. What? But that can't be it. I mean, that's just, you're talking about one example. There must be more than one example. Okay, we got 2 Vivid Voltage. What's wrong with eating rice? Two Vivid, 2 Unis. There must be more examples than just that one. They aren't that bad. Society is just too sensitive about everything now. Yeah. What's up with that, guys? We're so... Everyone's scared of each other racially. Racial fallout for doing... I don't know. I guess in the past we just didn't care as much, or maybe people didn't complain as much, or maybe people didn't realize how bad it was. Some combination of those 3 things, but we have gotten really sensitive, and I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. The world has become so soft. We got Electric. And last but not least, oh good God, what do we got here? We got full art. Woo! Latia's full art, looking beautiful. Nice, man. 4 packs, 1 full art. Very good. Very good pull rate right there. PSA 10, ban Dr. Seuss. I know, banned stuff goes up. You know what this reminds me of a little bit? It reminds me of like book burning, basically. Isn't that kind of scary? It kind of reminds me of book burning. It's a little bothersome. Mom, they're being crybabies again. We got Latios. Mr. Theo Lang. In the past, Democrats would find something offensive and they would celebrate it. They'd be like, we're going to hold on to this because it's offensive. Like, oh, we're offending your religion? Well, that's just how we are because we're all punks, right? That's kind of how they were in the 90s. And the conservatives would be like, oh, how dare you be offensive and say something against my religion or something like that, right? Now it's like flip-flopped. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's like flip-flopped. The punks are no longer the Democrats. The Democrats are the ones going, you've offended me. So different the way it is. Maybe it's the difference between classical liberalism and neoliberalism. That's how I feel like the parties have changed. Chadwick says, hey, Mr. 1 pack of Shiny Fates extra smelly. Extra smelly. Hold on. All right, I farted on it. You ready? 1 farted on booster pack. You guys listen to me complain? Pretty soon I'll rename it Whining Fates. I don't like politics. I saw on Mulberry Street has been criticized for including a Chinese man with sticks who has 2 lines for eyes and can be seen holding chopsticks in a bowl. Oh, man. Is that really offensive? I don't know. Dedenne. All right. Is that actually offensive? Whining Fates. That's right. Selling some Whining Fates. For Mr. Chadwick. Cameron, let's go find your bag. Not the Yugis. Christopher, Christy, Brandon, Billy. What's good, mister? What are you doing streaming so early? We've been doing early streams every day for a little while. Almost every day. It's hard to do it every day, actually. Here we go, Mr. Chadwick Burdick. There we go. Ryan Fjelsted, please send off my... You know what it reminds me of? It's like when we started... How do you say it? It's like when we started getting real careful about how we talk about people with special needs, right? We got rid of the R word. And we got real sensitive about it. And what's interesting about it is it makes me think, if I was somebody with special needs, if everyone was so afraid to offend me, I would actually feel more disconnected from everyone else. You know what I mean? Almost like they're afraid to touch me or something like that. Like, oh, they put the kid gloves on, and oh, they don't want to, oh, be careful around him, don't offend him. You know, it actually make me feel more ostracized, not to be somebody who you can, what's the word? What is it that guys do to each other? Guys harass each other, you know, for fun though. We do it for fun. And I feel like if you couldn't make fun of me, that I would actually feel more ostracized from society than before. Not banter, but there's a word for it. I don't know what it is. Good old banter. Harass, haze. There's a term for it. It's a thing guys do. They make fun of each other, right? They make fun of each other. They jab at each other. Roast, yes, no, that's a good word to describe it. So guys roast each other, and it actually allows you to fit in with each other. You know what I mean? Because you need to have some form of tension relieving. You know, it relieves tension. If you can be made fun of and the other person can be made fun of, all of a sudden you get along with each other. And so when you have a group of people and they're deciding that, oh, we can't talk about you in a certain way, we can't, oh, we're going to hurt your feelings. And this is me over here being talked about like, okay, so you need to put me in a bubble because you're going to hurt my feelings. I would actually feel more ostracized by that. I would feel like, you know, like, oh, well, everyone's afraid they're going to offend me now. You know what I mean? Like, oh, sorry, guys. I'd almost feel like I have to apologize. Ryan Fjellstead, please send off my Gyarados GX in my bag to CGC. Let's do it, Ryan. Cancel TCC. I'm getting canceled. Where's that Gyarados? Here it is. The card therapist. Oh, man. I don't know how it is. I don't know how to deal with it. How do you deal with it? It's almost like a guy thing versus a girl thing. I feel like girls do this thing, and forgive me if I'm wrong, girls. I know there's girls listening. I feel like girls do a thing where they're very nice to each other, to their faces. But as soon as they're alone, they talk shit on each other, and secretly maybe they hate each other, and they're just very nice and they smile, but they're smiling like sharks. You know what I mean? Whereas guys will come out and rip on each other. That's the word I'm looking for, by the way. Guys will rip on each other, and being able to rip on each other actually allows us to just be more honest and hang out, and that's a good thing actually. Again, it removes some tension, some unspoken tension. You know what I mean? Some subconscious tension. So guys just kind of get it out and make fun of each other. And that's a very much something I've identified as something guys do. Girls really don't do this as much. That's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. And that's how I feel like it is right now with all this cancel culture stuff. Like, we're all so carefully walking on these eggshells, around eggshells and landmines. And it feels kind of like we're all smiling at each other. Oh, shake each other's hands. And, oh, we're so nice to each other. But there's this much worse tension sort of broiling underneath because of this sort of hypersensitivity to doing something, I guess, that the religion says you can't do, because it feels very religious in nature what we're doing here. You didn't break the 10 Commandments, did you? So weird. It's like the opposite of how the Democrat Party was in the past, in the 90s. They were very irreverent. Very irreverent. Kind of like to a point. They were trying to be irreverent. Now it's the opposite. All right, here you go, Mr. Ryan. It's like they were trying to make a statement to be irreverent. People rip on you for having your own opinions nowadays. I don't want my own opinion. I want my opinion to be supplanted by the opinion of the people who are in power. My opinions should be given to me by Hollywood. What's up, James? What's up, Brad? How's it going, guys? If you haven't liked the stream, you don't love Mr. Hit that like button, please, guys. We got 150 viewers. Can we get the likes up to 50? Kitty cam. Yeah, we need a kitty cam. I'll just show you guys Kitty all the time. Snowflakes be trying to get internet and social points and look very good. What's the Japanese polyrath worth? That card is on sale for $500, which I believe is the cheapest buy now on eBay. You subbed, James. You're too much. Thank you, James. We need a liking streak. I like your videos twice. Oh, thanks, man. That's twice as many as the next guy. What's up, Sean? Sean L says, good morning, mister. Yup, just waking up to buy more Pokemons. Let's see how I fare today. 1 large custom booster, 1 live custom booster, and 6 shiny fates. Well, you're going to do pretty well, in my opinion, because you can't buy 6 shiny fates and not hit 1 or 2 pulls. Let's get you on that reserve list again. There goes. So now we've got 10 spots are out. And you said you wanted a live custom booster. Now, these are exactly the way they were from last night. So they haven't been updated with new packs at all. And that's actually, I think that's generally a good thing when they're untampered like that. Because when I add more packs to them, it's like you got to go through more of the new packs to get to the old hit. But now you're already at the old hit. Okay, let's see. So you're closer to the next pull. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops, Mr. Sean. Let's see what hot pulls we can get out of these shining fates. 100 likes for parking lot reveal. I better not. You know, for security reasons, I don't want to show off anything about the outside of my home. That's for security reasons. Steep. Been spending a lot of money on security. I spent a bunch of money yesterday. I bought something new. Under bed reveal? Okay, let's get the under bed reveal going. Grimmel Snarl. Look at this Grimmel Snarl. Pack number 2. Q-Font and Wheezing. Oops. Number 3. You're going to short Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards to the moon. There's Copper Raja. Oops. Did that really just slide out? What's in here? Shiny Drizzle. All right. Scrotum reveal. 100 likes for cooking reveal. Mister, what did you buy? What is it? Totally don't want inside information. Just something to increase security. It's a very important issue. You know, I'm appreciating how important security is over time. I think being too passive about making sure that your house is secure is a mistake. So I'm taking a very active role. Okay. Coughing. What do we got? Bang, bang. No, I don't think buying any new guns would help at all. Actually, you know what's interesting? I think if I was somebody who wanted to break into somebody else's house, I wouldn't even want to confront them at all. So I think that one of the larger risks is when nobody's at home. So that's where a lot of my focus has been. My house was robbed a bit ago. Mister, you need a gun at every doorway. If they riot in Missouri, I'm grabbing my straps and protecting Mister. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think that there were so many riots in places that are heavily armed. So I don't think they wanted to mess around with that. Ooh, Grimmel Snarl. Bro, from the city you say you live in, I don't blame you. Mister, aren't you going to move to a different state? Aren't you wasting money on this house? That's how I felt about it back then. Now I don't really feel that way. It should always just be fully decked out. Because we got cards here today, you know, so there's no reason to not spend appropriately on having good security. Baron says, I've been robbed enough that I'm armed to the teeth. All right, let's do this next. Mr. Ephraim, hello, Ephraim. Hey, can I get 4 Shining Legends of each art and put them in my bag? I want to get them graded. All right, sounds good. How about these? Actually, you know, I've heard these are weighable. I wonder if it's worth weighing them to make sure none are like especially heavy. You want to try that? I've never tried weighing them, so this will be new for me. So if you're just going to send these off to be graded, oh no. Chopsticks. Well, yeah, let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. For science, guys. So that's 22.5. 22.3. That's lighter. 22.4. 22.5. So what does it mean when they're 22.5? Let me get another box. We're going to try and get them light packs. 22.5 and above is a hit. Okay, so some of you guys sound like you already know. All right, we got 10 packs here. So if he's just gonna send these off for grading, we're gonna try and send him just light packs because that makes more sense. So this was a 22.4. This was a 22.5. We'll set that to the side. Maybe we'll sell that as a heavy pack or something, or maybe I'll just give it away. All right, let's see. Oh, wait, I don't need to weigh all these. Hold on, we just need another Charizard. So we're looking for a Charizard. 22.5. Okay, how about this Charizard? Mister, he said Shining Legends. Oh my God, he said Shining Legends. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, so let me think about this. Well, I tell you what. That's 22.5. Jesus. That's 22.5. What are all the Charizard packs, the hot ones? Give me a second. Let me get one more box. I tell you what I'll do, guys. Let me just get these done. Mizard came out of a 22.405. What? Since we are weighing the wrong packs, I don't know what to do. Okay, let's see. We're weighing the wrong packs. That's 22.59. That's like the heaviest one. What are all the Charizard packs good? That's 22.54. Oh my Lord. These can't all be hits. There's no way these are all hits, all the Charizards. All right. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I'm going to do because this is getting to be kind of a mess. I'm going to place these in an order. All right, so those are slipped in. Now we're going to spread out the Charizards because maybe the Charizards, every one of them are a hit. I'm not sure. All right. We're going to add some RNG back into this. And I'm splitting it in half. We're just going to let you guys open those like normal, unweighed. That's a scary road I don't want to go down. I don't want to go down the weighed packs road. That's not what we do over here. I was only weighing them as an experiment because he wanted to grade the packs, but he was talking about these Shining Fates. So we got your Shining Fates. We got all 4 artworks. He says, open one, mister. No, I mean, I believe you guys that they're weighed, so I don't need to prove it. Here goes. I'll let you guys pull the hits. The hits are not for me. The hits are for you guys. You know, that looks a little bit like it's got a hole there. Maybe the crimping's not perfect. Trade that out with this one. This one looks better. Probably just the crimping machine. Okay, Mr. Ephraim, we got you a nice 4 packs. Let's go ahead and pop these into your bag. How long is the wait? This is the lunchtime stream. The wait time in the lunchtime stream is rarely very long. So go nuts if you want to open up some packs and not have to wait a full hour like you do in the nighttime stream. The nighttime stream, typically there is a much longer wait. All right, Mr. Ephraim. Ephraim Rodriguez. Now, I don't know if there's a way to weigh the Shining Fates. Maybe there is, though. Shining Fates are all white back code cards, but you know what was interesting? We learned from this set, the Flash Fire, that they didn't need to do the code coloring, so I don't even know. Ephraim, you're going into the overflow box now. All right, we got some lovely Shining Fates here. Maybe too much Shining Fates. You can weigh Shining Fates, Legends. All right, next up, we got Mr. Blastoise Buddy. He wants 1 wigged pack. You got it, 1 wigged pack. Simipour. Hey, that's not what I want. I wanted to give you a Charizard. Mr. Justin, let's see if we can find your bag. Should be over here, actually. Justin Telesco, there you are. I found you. Sweet. Facts, Gary, got to get down and dirty sometimes. What? I want to get down and clean. Mr. Sean is back. He says, feeling lucky. 3 more live boosters, please. 1 beautiful Metal Zard. You got it. 1 beautiful Metal Zard. Okay. And he said 3 wig packs, huh? People are chasing those wig packs for sure. Pack 1. Oh, pack 2 is PSA 8, number 157. What is that? PSA 8? Oh, it's this one. Dude, that's a fantastic card. All right, and then pack number 3 is Stonk Journer. Stonk Journer. That is one sexy card. You guys didn't even know I had that one. Look at that. That's from Neo Genesis, and he's one of the best cards from Neo Genesis. Regrade him. Maybe he'll come back 9. PSA 10 regrade? Why did he grade 8? Well, I'm just not seeing. The back of the card looks fine. Oh, there we go. There's a print line right there. Print line, and he's a little off center, but you know, I bet if you regraded him, I'm not saying he will be a 9. I'm saying there's always a shot that maybe they get generous. He's your card now, so it doesn't matter either way. Just giving you some impartial advice there. And here's your bag. He says that's the better of the 2 Typhlosions. That's the awesome Phlosion. That's what he is. Gene Hyatt. What's up, Gene? He won 6 Crimson Invasion. You got it, Mr. Gene. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, good luck, Gene. Gene, these might be hot. We're going to find out in a minute. 2, 3. All right, let's see what we got. You know, now that we weighed a couple of those Shining Fates, I'm really curious to see what's in them, because what if it turns out that the Charizard cards, the Charizard boosters, did not have the hottest pulls in them? That'd be pretty interesting, right? So I've heard a couple people claim that you can weigh them. There's my Wild. Oh man, these are kind of cold so far. Here's a Pikachu. You're gonna save that Pikachu because he's pretty cute. Low Marowak. Oh man, you need a hit in this last pack. Oh, I'm so sorry, Gene. Those were actually cold Crimson Invasions. I thought they would be kind of hot. Wow, that was a really rough round. Open the Heavy Shining Fates, please. The Heavy Shining Fates were put back into this pile. I distributed them evenly. Okay, so they're all redistributed very evenly. Mr. Gene, here we are. Push those sharp corners in. I'm sure one of them has the Charizard. John Ailman. Hello, John. 1 Shining Fates. You got it, John. John pulling Rowlet. I'm sorry, John. Just a Rowlet this time. Woo. Is 22.6 heavy? I don't know. We're going to go ahead and from today, everyone, if you want to open up some Pokemon. Okay, we're going to get this line completely refreshed. Look at all these beautiful Shining Fates. Man, wonder how many of these I'd have to open to get a new Zard. Mr. Zachary Elliott just ordered. He wants 2 Vivid Voltage. Please include the reverse hollows. No problem, Zachary. Let's get those reverse hollows. How's it going, Adam? What do we got? We've got, oh, nice. Magcargo, Galarian, Darmanitan. Ooh. Ooh la la. Invest. We got Beedrill, Beyonce. I'm bored at work, sir. You can tell me something funny or cool today. How's it going, Russ? You want me to tell you something or cool? Let's see, something cool. Pokemon cards have gotten really expensive. That's pretty cool. All right. What's up, Adnat? He says, hi, Mr. Adnat. What is happening with the CGC grades? What is happening with the CGC grades? You're bored at work too. Don't let your boss catch you on your phone. He says, yes, tell me something cool besides PSA price increases. Let's see what's going on in the news. How about Reddit news? Reddit's a little more fun. News, Reddit. You ready? Here goes. Mr. Russ. The Cherokee Nation acknowledges that descendants of people once enslaved by the tribe should also qualify as Cherokee. Hydroxychloroquine, once touted by Trump, should not be used to prevent COVID, WHO experts say. All abducted Nigerian schoolgirls freed by the kidnappers. Oh yeah, there were like 300 Nigerian schoolgirls who got kidnapped the other day. Robin Hood facing nearly 50 lawsuits after the GameStop frenzy. Reporters Without Borders file criminal complaint against Saudi Crown Prince. U.S. and Canada hailed Taiwan's freedom pineapples after Chinese ban. U.S. imposes sanctions on Russia over poisoning of Navalny. Australia, man, we're always placing sanctions on other countries. No wonder we're... Australia to place first far-right group on terror list. Police video shows chaotic moments after man with intellectual disability killed in Costco store in Corona. See, we were just talking about that. I was talking about how we're always coming up with new terms for like people who have special needs. Intellectual disability. What? Thousands of students reported missing from school systems nationwide amid COVID-19. So I guess kids just don't want to go. Everybody's suddenly homeschooling. Sarah Lawrence student, once believed to be a victim in a college sex trafficking case, has now been charged in it. Whoa. So you claim to be a victim. You were actually one of the people controlling it or causing it. Major evangelical adoption agency will now serve gay parents. Trader Joe worker says he was fired after writing to the CEO about COVID-19. Multiple vehicle crash in Imperial County, California leaves 12 dead. No, there's 15 people dead. It says right here, 15 confirmed dead. Oh man, that'll make you depressed. New satellite images reveal North Korea took recent steps to conceal nuclear weapons site. Okay, so that's enough news for today. Did you hear anything in there that was cool, Russ? That's Pokey News. It's right, that's the Pokey News. Pokey News of the day. Zachary says, is there a minimum amount of packs we need to buy before we can ship? Nope, you can pretty much ship when you want to. However, what you'll want to do for the free shipping, you'll go make a post in the Please Ship channel. And then if you want fast shipping, you'll do the $6 live shipping, okay? So you got either or option. Looks like I got some mail. Mister, I sent you a spreadsheet of Shining Fate pack weights in Discord. Okay, sounds good. Can you please say Sergio is my number 15 fan? Thanks, Sergio. I'm just teasing you. Let's see what kind of orders we got. Kitty, you ready for a refresh? Did you get my 25th anniversary jumbo set? Says Carlisle. Jumbo set. What? How's it going, Pro Cod? William Page says Sneep. All right, so where are we at? After Zachary Elliott, we have Mr. John Ailman, who would like 2 more Shining Fates. You got it. 2 more Shining Fates. Pokey Propaganda. Here goes Mr. John. Pull in Holographic Thievel. And so this was considered a light pack, I guess, but it actually had a full art in it, which should have the same pack weight as an actual hyper rare, correct? So this should weigh the same as a hyper rare card. So interesting. Part of our little experiment. You pull a Cramorant. I want a Cramorant. Kitty. New member. Thanks for joining Mr. Anime Portal. You guys, if you want to become a member, it's $2 for the membership on the channel. You get a little Pokeball next to your name, and you get all the exclusive emojis. You can find a link to the memberships in the description. Gene Hyatt, he says, 6 more. Crimson Invasion. You got it, Gene. 1. Ouch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to be out of Crimson. Supremo has the Master Ball. Wow, everyone who picked up the memberships when they first came out, they've all got Master Balls now. How cool is that, guys? Sneep. Sneep. We're going to do non-fungible tokens, and everyone with the Master Ball gets a free non-fungible token. Can we buy food off your menu? I wish. Here's Gengar Hollow again. A really great hollow, in my opinion. We've got Feebas. Remoraid. Jangmo. Oh my gosh, these pulls are tough. We've got 1 Hiligo. Holy. And, come on. There we go. Kartana Full Art. I'm sorry, man. So you did get 2 pulls out of 6 packs. That does bring you up to a closer to normal pull rate. Is still kind of below average, though. And the Kartana, it would have been nice if he was the Gyarados, obviously, or Olivia, or the, what is it, Water Ball or something like that. I can't remember. Aqua Ball. Is the membership $2 per month? Yes. So it's pretty cheap. It's just for fun. It's just so that you can say that you're here, you're part of the community. Just a nice little thing. Oh, man, I just rubbed my eye. Now my eye's more itchy. I swear, this happens because of cat dandruff. 5 more months till Master Ball. That's Anime Portal. All right, let's see. Evan Shea. Is it Shea or Show? 3 Shining Fates, and I need a bag, please. You can make my bag name Evan S. I'm sure I could, but it's going to be Evan Shea. We're going to go by the name. Olivia and her big mommy milkies. That's right. Olivia and her mommy milkers. So here's one of the Charizards. Let's see what pops out of the Charizards. Come on. Well, look at that. That Charizard weighed over 2.5, and all it had in it was a holographic Hatterene. You guys be the judge. Does that mean that they're heavy packs? All right. How about these 2 packs? We got Clobbopus. So this came out of exactly a lighter pack, a pack that probably weighed 2.4 or less, and it had the exact same pull. And here is a Choodle and Indeedee. I'm going to have to say that that is not consistent. Okay. Let me get some more penny sleeves. We're running low. How's it going, Alts YouTube? Oops. Like falling over. Wow, Shining Face is actually at retail. Pokey Bears says, how's it going? What's up, Pokey Bears? How's it going, Jack? 3 Shining Fates for Mr. Evan Shea. Mr. Those are all hacked accounts, says John L. Ooh, careful. Careful. Don't get scammed. All right, Mr. Evan. Next up, we have Miguel. What's up, man? He says, 2 Shiny Fates. Miguel. Oh, looks like you're going to pick up one of the Charizards as well. Sneap. I want to get scammed. Is Dr. Seuss still canceled? That's right. Dr. Seuss is canceled. They canceled 6 of his books, apparently, without fully explaining why. Here's Grookie. And then in the Charizard pack, come on, Charizard. Charizard pack is cold. That's 2 cold Charizard packs. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'm convinced. Remember, those Charizard packs all weighed over 2.5. Usually they were like weighing 2.54, in fact. That's twice now. To me, that is inconsistent. And we saw actually a shiny hollow come out of a pack that weighed light. So, that's me dropping all the bulk. Should I just throw this bulk away now? Is it still good, you think? Still near mint, right? Bulk City giving me trouble. You saw it here live. You saw it here live. We got 2 packs. One was fully light. There wasn't anything in it. And another one, it only had a simple holographic shiny, which was the exact same as the other pack. So now, I'm not saying that there's no possibility that the weight plays a role in being able to predict better pulls. Maybe that's still true. Maybe the pull rate's better. I don't know. But that looked a little inconsistent to me. Can I invest in your business? You know, it would be cool if we could open like a PWCC vault kind of thing. And if I ever did that, we would need some investors. New bag? I'm sorry. He said he needed a new bag. He said it right there in the message. I just didn't read it. Typical TCC. Mister, you didn't weigh all the packs. We did actually. Yeah, we did. So we weighed all the packs. Well, you're right. We only weighed the Charizard packs on like the second box. But the first round, we did weigh them. So I see what you're saying there, though. What we do know is that all the Charizard packs were over 2.5. So where are the hits? Where are the hits? Should I invest in Steam Siege? Invest! Steam Siege, like every other old set, will rise up in price. If you don't have a box of Steam Siege in your collection, why are you waiting to put a box of Steam Siege in your collection? One day, Steam Siege is going to cost $2,000, and you're going to be kicking yourself in the tahooties because you're going to be like, remember when that box was cheap? So if you don't even like the set, best to buy it when it's cheap rather than wait for when it's expensive, because then you're really going to be upset. You're going to be like, oh, what was I doing? I should have bought it when it was cheap. To the moon! That's right. How much do you think Steam Siege is going for now? I haven't checked in like a day. Let's check Steam Siege booster box. All right. I see one for $264. Oh, here we go. $250, $260. Yeah, okay. So the price hasn't really changed too much, but that's pricey, man. So let's see. Back to the list. We just finished opening for Mr. Miguel. Sorry for the tough pulls, Miguel. Sean is next. He says, okay, last order for me. 6 rounds of shiny face. Mr. Sean, you got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 2 of the Charizards back here. Let's sneak them up. Sneak. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Nice to meet you, Sean. You went pretty deep in just one night, huh? You must be having fun. How do you guys like opening these packs live? It's pretty exciting, huh? Pack number 1, we got Eldegoss. Number 2, Shiny Dragon. Not only did we get a shiny holo here, we also got a V card. So, makes you wonder, that's a double hit. Assuming the V cards weigh more, which we don't know. I should get like a super duper, like, hardcore, scientific, high quality scale and just weigh out every single card. Oh, wait, was that a Charizard pack? That was not a Charizard pack. That was a Dragapult pack. We got Ditto. So again, we know that the Charizard packs weigh more than the other packs. Now here we go. Let's see what we get. Maybe a double hit in here. Let's find out. Nope. 2 holos. Oh, look at that. 2 holos out of one Charizard. How about the next one? We got 1 amazing rare. Honestly, that's not even surprising. That's pretty standard for these packs. Looks like the Ditto had the full art, and it was not one of the Charizard packs. Interesting. What are my thoughts on Battle Styles? Battle Styles has full art Corviknight in it, and I really like Corviknight. It's got the hyper rare of it, and then it also has Golden Houndoom and Golden Octillery. It's got some great alternative arts. It's got Tyranitar in it. I'm a big Tyranitar fan, so I'm a fan of Battle Styles. Battle Styles would be a popular set in my opinion. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. So they're looking a little less weighable. I don't know about you guys. That didn't look very weighable to me. I don't know about you guys. They're looking a little bit less weighable. Brian Valesso, what's up, man? Welcome back. 2 rounds of Battle Styles. I need a new bag. No problem, man. Your Dragonite was just picked up by the Mr. Mailman. Okay. We have 200 viewers and only 72 likes. You guys want to help me with that and bring us up to 100? Let's get those likes going, man. Cold. How are they getting canceled in the USA? Tapu Smoopoo. You know, they're gonna be like Tapu Koko's insensitive to, I don't know, Islander people or something like that. Pokemon's gonna get canceled, man. Cold. All right, man. It looks like you're just picking up the Tapu Smoopoo this time. You can cancel somebody for anything if you're looking hard enough. Did you hear about Dr. Seuss? Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. Mr. Brian, brand new bag. Do you do USPS pickup? I've thought about it instead of delivering every day. Yeah, you can get USPS pickup, and you can pay them to pick up the boxes at the same day every day. So that's one way to reduce your security risks. You just leave your boxes by the door, and when the time is correct, you have an alarm go off, and then you hand it off to them. I can actually see when UPS pulls up to the door. So, what is the chase card in Battle Style? There's a lot of chase cards in Battle Style. A lot of waifus, first of all, and people like those girl cards a lot. And then we've got Tyranitar, Empoleon, Corviknight, both the Urshifus. I know there's more. Mimikyu is in the set. Mimikyu is pretty popular. Kricketune in the set. I don't know how I feel about Kricketune. He's kind of weird. Mr. John Ailman says 3 more Shining Fates. You got it, Mr. John Ailman. All right, let's see what you get, mister. Yes, that's right. Houndoom and Octillery are the ultra rares in that set. At first, you'd think that Octillery is a bad choice, but he looks so good as a gold card. I was like, I didn't think I'd like this, but this is actually pretty cool. All right, there we go. Shiny Centiskorch coming out of a non-Charizard pack. Pack number 2. We've got Lanoon coming out of a non-Charizard pack. And Team Yell Towel. Do you think you get full art trainer in 20 battle styles? Full art trainer. Do you think you get full art trainer? I don't know if I've seen any. Well, I mean, we've gotten full art trainers of the people, but not of items. I don't think we've seen full art. Oh, yeah, we did. We saw the fighter energy just the other night. Mr. John Ailman, congratulations on your hot Centiskorch pull. All right. Next up, we have Mr. Theo Lang. 1 Shining Face, please, and could you pre-grade my cards? Also, can I trade in my hollows? You got it. 1 Shining Face. Trying to figure out your price here. Looks like you overpaid. So the way it works for the pre-grade, when you trade in your hollows, you get the pre-grade for free. That's how that works. All right. That was a Charizard pack. That was a Charizard pack, and it only had 2 hollows in it. There you go. You guys saw it right here. Charizard packs weighing 2.5. It was just a coincidence that they were all Charizard packs. It weighed over 2.5, and we got nothing but cold pulls from them. There you go, guys. Mr. Theo Lang. My confidence in weighing the packs way down. I have Houndoom V Full Art. Is that valuable? Is it? I don't know. So here's the Rude, Zacian, Talonflame, some hollows. You're going to keep this. This is your Evolutions pack. And, of course, you're going to keep the Fennekin. We're not talking about Fennekin when it comes down to hollows. If they release another generation of Pokemon, they'll need to make Pokemon IDs 4 digits. So here we go. Mr. Fennekin. Fennekin has some weird, like, dotting on it where the hollow's not, like, perfect or something. I don't know how PSA will treat that. Let's see if I can show you. Look by the N right here, right on the tip. See that little dot? How will PSA treat that? Will they be fine with it, or will they consider it a surface problem? Let's assume they'll consider it a surface problem. The Latios, great pull coming out of Unified Minds. Tiny, tiny, tiny little dot on the upper corner. This might be a 10 at PSA. Zarude full art. He looks like a straight 10. Be sure to grade your Zarude. Okay. Slightly off center, a thinner on this corner. I would send it off to PSA to see if you get a 10 on that anyways. This is kind of too tilted for me, and it's just a V card. So here's your Evolutions pack. I don't think you had anything in it. I don't think you had a secret rare in it. Would I grade this Switch reverse holo? You could. It is looking a little off center though. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't prioritize grading that. It's just a Switch reverse holo. All right, there you go, Mr. Theo. You got some good stuff. You got some nice full arts in there. What's up, Reynold M. Taurus's store? He says 4 packs of Battle Styles. You got it, mister. Mister, have you set any Evolutions booster packs aside for grading? Oh, into PSA for grading. No, I have not. I used to play my Pokemon cards. Now I collect them, but I want them to be graded. Do you know where I can do that? Yeah, you just PSA, CGC, BGS. Those are the main 3 companies. PSA is most popular. How much longer will I be streaming? 60 more minutes. Good question. 2.5, 2.55 are more often reverse. If I ever catch someone disliking Mister's video, I'm going to bite their arm. Yeah, bark at them. You're too funny, man. 4 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kitty, what are you doing? She looking all crazy. Oops. Do you want me to beat up the 2 people who dislike? That's right. Go find them. Go find them and give them a pokey hug. Tell them it's okay. All right, toss this over here. They got anger in their hearts. Pack number 1, cold. Pack number 2, cold. Pack number 3, cold. Pack number 4, woo, Necrozma V. How much for a face reveal? $2. Oops. That's for Reynold. Reynold, let's find your bag. Pokey, Robert, Ryan, Paul, Patricia, Ricardo, Patchen, Ryan, Reynold M. Torrance. What's up, man? Did Kitty puke today? Not only did she puke, she puked a total of 4 times in a row. I can show you. Hasn't been cleaned yet. I'll show you all the puke all over the floor. 4 times. 4 times she puked. In one day. She had a real big one right in the hallway. She's like, it looks like she ate too much and then she just threw it all up. Mr. is YouTuber of the Year. That's right, with our 200 viewer audience. Kitty, we're a bit of a small community, but that's okay. The Pokemon card community is pretty small. I think. Maybe not. Mister, where do I sign up to contribute in the effort to create competition for PWCC? I know. Where do we sign up? I don't know. That's kind of a big decision. I think in order to do that, we would need a multi-million-dollar loan from a bank to build a, 5-star, natural disaster-proof, super secure from criminals kind of building, like a bank vault. I don't know how much they cost to construct, but it must be a lot. And if we get a bank loan to do that, we could then start hiring workers, and we would have to build a website. So that's another thing. We'd have to build a website. So we'd have to build a website and advertise ourselves as the cheaper PWCC alternative, and maybe people would choose us because we're cheaper. And we'd have to learn the business really fast because it's like, I've never hosted a vault before. It couldn't be that complicated, maybe. I'm not like an industry expert, but I guess you got to start somewhere. I wasn't a pack opening expert, but I feel like I am today. But yeah, they don't have any natural competition, and the demand for Pokemon cards are way up. So it makes you think somebody ought to open a vault somewhere. Give them a little competition. Okay, who's next? Mr. Evan is back. He says 2 more Shining Fates and 1 custom metal Blastoise. You got it, mister. You got a lovely custom metal Blastoise. And he wants 2 Shining Fates. Sneap. We'll open up a Pokemon vault on the Cayman Islands. How nice would that be? Ooh, picking up the Grimmel Hyper Rare. And once again, this did not come out of a Charizard pack. What's this? And this is a double hit, also not a Charizard pack. Cinderace, Galarian, Darmanitan. If you ask me, the Charizard packs were actually kind of disappointing. I think the Charizard packs had the worst pulls. Makes you wonder. All right, very good, Evan. Congratulations on that hyper rare Grimmel shiny. I feel like we learned something today. Next up, we have Mr. Claude. Hello, Claude. One Darkness and Lab shipping. Address is correct. One Darkness. Here you go. Come on, Charizard. Up, Beer Trick. I'm sorry, man. And let's find your bag now. Brock Smith. We got a guy named Brock buying cards right now. How funny is that? Mister, thank you for the idea. I put my wife's phone number on back page, and now we are pokey rich. What? No problem. I'll take the praise. All right. We got you all ready to go. I'll get you a label printed. We'll get you live shipped so fast. Give me an opportunity to stand up here, which is a healthy thing to do in the middle of the live stream. He says the address is correct. Very good. Here you are, because we've shipped to you before. It's all saved. We got GMAC shipped today. GMAC had so many cards. She had a big bulk box going out. All right, off to the shipping table. Running out of these little white boxes. That's concerning. I ordered more. I hope they arrive soon. Ow. I try to save all the packing I get from other people who ship product or cards to me, and I reuse the packing so it gets recycled. Your cards are on the way, Mr. Claude. Whew. Now we have Ashton Raymer. He says, just a tip. Just the tip. Thank you very much, Ashton. That's so nice. Jesus Levia. He says, 3, Darkness Ablaze. I have a bag. All right. Yeah, you guys can actually leave tips in PayPal, and I'll read out the message. Mr. Kitty has most likely developed an allergy to her food. My cat used to eat dry food, and she started throwing up when she ate it. I switched to wet food, and she completely quit vomiting. You know, I feel like that's the most logical thing I've heard anyone say about my cat's behavior. All these people have offered me various solutions, which I strongly don't think is going to be the case. We've watched her behaviors for a long time. If she had some sort of food allergy, that would make a lot of sense to me. And we've tried switching her over to wet foods. That's the only thing. We've tried switching her over. She would just throw those up too. We think she has a very, very sensitive stomach. We've tried other strategies like reducing the amount she's allowed to eat, like strongly restricting the amount she's allowed to eat. We've tried allowing her to eat as much as she wants. We've tried separating the cats for a while so she can eat by herself. We've tried all kinds of things. We know when she throws up, there's no like hairballs in the food, and it seems to be largely just her meal. So we think she's having some sort of major digestive problem. Cat allergy to food, that would make sense. We just don't know what to do about it. I think it's time for us to take her to the vet again and see if they can get us some kind of special cat food. I don't know. Last time we went to the vet, they charged us $250 to tell us our cat was fine and to just keep feeding her different food types. That's what they did. They charged us $250 for that. And she was so stressed out at the vet, too. She was freaking out. They had to put her to sleep. So he paid a bunch of money for that. And he said, yeah, just keep feeding her different foods. Okay. So he was almost not helpful at all, but he was happy to take our money. And she continued to throw up nonstop. Skull says, I've been here since you had 5K subs. Man, we are on our way. We're trying to make it to 20,000 subscribers. That's the next checkpoint. Of course, we're getting closer to 15,000 subscribers, and it is just a slog to build up subscribers. So much hard work. I've been trying to think of better videos we could post to the channel. I feel like that's really what we're missing is stronger videos. All right, that's Vicavolt and Simiseer. And this is for Jesus Levio. What do we got? Jansen, Jeffrey, James, Jesus Levio. Mister, is your finger okay? Which finger? My fingers are fine. Oh, was I twitching or something? Sometimes I just do that when I have a lot of energy. I had one stream, just one stream, where I think I was low sugar in my blood or something like that. And my hands were shaking really bad. But sometimes when you're just handling something that's very gentle, like a card, and you have lots of energy, your fingers are shake slightly. But that's normal. That happens all the time. My hands feel fine. Oh, never mind. Looked like you had a cut on your left pointing finger. Oh, you weren't even talking about that. This one? This is a marker. You need trigger words and titles like Ghost Hunter or Financials. What? Do you have access? Do you have cards from other franchises? Well, we have Yu-Gi-Oh now. Yeah, we have Yu-Gi-Oh. We have Yu-Gis. And I think Yu-Gis are going to be a large part of the future of this channel. Not just Yu-Gi-Ohs. We want to get some other card franchises entirely. Like Final Fantasy is probably going to become a permanent part of this channel. Dragon Ball Z, people keep asking for it, so we'll probably get some Dragon Ball Z. I'm not as enthusiastic about the Dragon Ball Z franchise, and that's because I don't really know what they do. So with Final Fantasy, I'm not scared of Final Fantasy at all, and that's because they constantly put out new games. So that's why I don't worry about Final Fantasy. I don't really know much about Dragon Ball Z. I don't know what kind of TV shows. I know they had an old TV show in the 90s. I don't know about their most recent TV shows, and I don't know much about what popular video games they've posted. Whereas Final Fantasy has had, like kind of mass critical success in mainstream video gaming, and to me, that's a very important sign for the health and the quality of any collectibles hobby. So that's really important. It's the same reason. It's the same reason I don't just dive headfirst into coin collecting. I love the idea of coin collecting. I love looking at the coins. I like the fact that it's just kind of like a chunk of metal that's valuable. But what's the future of this hobby? I'm conflicted. How many young children are picking up coin collecting? Stamp collecting was a thing too, right? Where's stamp collecting today? Somebody probably collects them, but probably not that many people. So I don't know if coins will go that way. I don't think they'll go that way quite as badly because silver and gold, are always traded as a store of value. However, as a collectible hobby, I think this could struggle because there's no popular video games about collecting coins. Not that I know of. So that's a very serious issue for me. I'll probably have some collectible coins as just a fun side thing, but Pokemon cards have a strong and valuable future because Pokemon is pumping out the games and the TV shows and the movies and everything. You didn't hear about a collectible coins hobby at McDonald's, did you? They're not putting collectible coins in your Happy Meals. They're putting Pokemon cards in your Happy Meals. And not to mention, they're not putting Yu-Gis in. They're not putting Dragon Ball Z in. They're putting Pokemon cards in. So if you wanted to just be smart, you would probably just do Pokemon because Pokemon's planting itself into the minds of young people. It's like farming collectors is what it is. And it's the critical success of any franchise, in my opinion. Pokemon's just doing it right. They focus on children. These other hobbies are fun as well. I'll never treat them quite as seriously, though. All right, let's see what's next. Maybe they'll make some smart moves. We'll see. I got my eyes open. I'm watching. Mr. John Ailman is next. He wants 5 rounds of the battle styles. You got it, man. 5 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I used to have all 7 Dragon Balls from Dragon Ball Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't know what the future of Dragon Ball Z is. I don't know what the future of Yu-Gi-Oh is. I'm very confident about the future of Final Fantasy because they actually do pump out top quality games over and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have a main series. They have an MMORPG, I believe. So I believe that Final Fantasy has a clear future. Yu-Gi-Oh seems to have the most popularity other than, Pokemon and Magic. Yu-Gi-Oh is one of the top 3. I don't fully understand how. Somebody likes Yu-Gi-Oh somewhere, but I haven't put it together in my mind what's keeping Yu-Gi-Oh afloat. But somebody's definitely pumping out money on Yu-Gis. So they are top 3. Magic, by the way, we'd buy Magic and sell Magic, but the problem is with the Magic cards, there's no grading involved for the Magic cards, so that's what bothers me the most. Who knows? Maybe we could be innovators. Maybe if we bought Magic, we would just send all our Magic cards off to grade and place them into auction. Maybe we'd be the first ones. But I highly doubt that. If there's not already an established PSA market, graded slab market for Magic now, except for the really old stuff, obviously, but I'm talking about the modern stuff. If the demand for modern Magic is bad now, they have a struggling hobby. And the Magic community could work on fixing that. They need to create scarcity. They need to create desirable cards. And they need to give you a reason to think about Magic the Gathering. I don't think they're doing any of that stuff. And, that's just the difference between managing a successful hobby and a struggling hobby. Pokemon did it right. They need waifus. They probably have waifus. Magic could position itself as a collectibles hobby that's for adults as opposed to Pokemon, which is more targeted toward children. But I don't think they've successfully done that. And I don't think Magic the Gathering focuses on the collectible aspect of the hobby. That's much to their loss because Pokemon is really benefiting hugely from the desirability and collectability of their cards today. Because now they have 2 customers, a customer who buys the cards to play the game, but also a customer who buys the cards to collect the card. And that's a really big deal. That's for Mr. John Ailman. John, I'm sorry, no hyper rares in there. Too soon, but maybe this is going to be called the Logan Paul effect on the Pokemon hobby. No, I hate it when people say that. You guys have to understand, Pokemon cards were already doing this before Logan Paul joined. So I was in Pokemon cards pretty far before he joined, and they were already doing this. Pokemon cards were already shooting up. And when Logan Paul joined, maybe it did this. Maybe when Logan Paul joined, let's say he joined at that point, maybe it did this. Okay, so maybe it shoots up a little faster, and maybe it'll slow down again. You see how I kind of level it off there? And, the next creator could make it shoot up even more. Who knows? But it was already on its way up at this point. So I think that he definitely had a large and strong positive effect on the hobby, but it was naturally already a very good franchise, and that's not Logan Paul's fault. That's the Pokemon Company's fault. They made lots of great cards in the 90s. They got lots of young kids a fun toy, and then here we are in 2020, last year, and that's really when they explode, right? It's 2020, and they're still pumping out lots of franchise games, and again, fresh Pokemon cards like Hidden Fates was fantastic. People were shocked at how good Hidden Fates looked. People were like, oh my God, that's new card technology. They came up with that. Where's Magic the Gathering's new card technology? So, Pokemon themselves were creating this situation. Logan Paul rode that train. That's why he saw the cards going up in price. He said, I'm cashing in on that. But it was already in motion. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's already in motion. Next up, we have Jansen McNeil. Daytime stream wig pack. You got it, Jansen. Good luck, Jansen. Boop. Decidui. I'm sorry, Jansen. Mister, please stop. You're making too much sense. Well, it's easy to make sense because I was here doing it before there was any Logan Paul, and my cards were already blowing up in price. I'm like, holy moly. And somebody must have tapped him on the shoulder and been like, so Logan, those Pokemon cards you collected as a kid? And he must have said, yeah. He said, they've like doubled, tripled in price, right? And people are treating them like a collectibles asset. And then he must have gotten some wheels turning in his head. He's like, oh, time to cash in. And there were like early movers who were already talking amongst each other, myself included. We were already looking at each other going, What if some serious investors kind of stepped into the group here and started buying up the cards as an actual kind of like maybe a little riskier, maybe a little more alternative. But what if they stepped in and started treating these like an actual collectibles investment? And so before Logan Paul, that's what all we were talking about back then. That's all we were talking about. And Gary Vee hadn't said very much about Pokemon cards yet. Gary Vee was into sports cards, right? So Gary Vee's that guy who he's got a YouTube channel. He talks about this kind of stuff all the time. So Gary Vee, he might have mentioned Pokemon cards before, I don't know, but he wasn't really primarily speaking about them. He was talking about sport cards and sneakers and stuff like that. But he kind of steps in too at the same time. He's like, man, you guys are missing out on the Pokemon card craze. And that also contributes to it, right? But we were already saying that. People who were already collecting Pokemon cards were saying, man, what happens when these guys step in and start advertising these cards? They're going to skyrocket. So everyone who was definitely getting in before it blew up, we were all saying the same stuff, like, oh man, what if PewDiePie buys them, right? And there's still time for that, by the way. There's Logan Paul's one YouTuber. We've had a few major musicians buy some Pokemon cards, make some videos on the Pokemon cards. We've had a few, I guess you could say, major collectors come in and talk about them. But there's still room for so many social media influencers who are in their 30s now to come in and say, I'm investing in Pokemon cards, or I'm going to open up a vintage 20-year-old booster. The vintage booster boxes are insane because they've shot up to $20,000 a box. And it's only 20 years old. They're only 21 years old, many of them. What are they going to be when they're 40 years old? Are they going to be like $500,000? You know, are they going to, we see the first edition base set box going for insane amounts of money already. And Logan Paul just bought them all up like it wasn't even difficult. And then he sold those fungible things and got a lot of his money back. And he bought these, so he bought the first edition base set booster box, and he flipped it like it wasn't even difficult because people just wanted to touch him. You know, they just wanted to be near Logan Paul and have him say their name. So the opportunity in the card market is crazy right now. And the price of the cards seem too high. And in a way, I think they are, especially if you're talking maybe about modern slabs. I'm a little worried about the prices on the modern slabs being higher than they should be. And part of that is demand, and they can't print it fast enough, and PSA is raising their price, and blah, 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 blah. But the vintage stuff is scary cheap, in my opinion. And we're about to open a box of Jim Hero's first edition. It might be the last time I do that for a while. I might take up a brand new strategy for offering packs in the future. Baron says, Mr. My booster box of hockey cards from 1993 haven't gone up in price at all, says Baron. Well, maybe they will sometime. Pokemon cards have definitely exploded. And I don't see it ending as long as guys like Logan Paul can buy up a vintage box and literally just flip it for twice what they paid. That's craziness. That's craziness to me. They can flip. Also, some of the innovations. Remember, Logan Paul said, you're going to grade your cards at PSA from my, box break, and it's going to say from the Logan Paul box break on it. So he basically just made up a brand new label at PSA. That's a huge deal. Any content creator could do that. PewDiePie could do that, right? I don't think he will. But my point is that another major YouTuber could cut in on these tremendous profits that Logan Paul is making. And it would be so insane for people who are already in the hobby. You know what I mean? Anyways, it is a wild time. We'll find out if Pokemon cards are overpriced or not. I don't feel like they are. I think, yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty confident in them. I could buy Bitcoin rather than Pokemon cards, but I'd rather have Pokemon cards right now. You can look at them. It's kind of nice. Kyle Trice is next. He says, long-time lurker, first-time buyer. I really enjoy your content. Never change. 2 live custom booster packs. Please, I do not have a bag. Mr. Kyle, good luck. Let's see what you get. Pack number 1, Vikavolt. And pack number 2, Drampa. Darn it. You'll get them next time, mister. That's the live custom booster packs. How was it? Was it scary? All right, we'll go ahead and get you your first bag on the table. Whoop. Alex is going, wow. He just pulled a Drampa. I know he did. Thank you very much, Kyle. And you guys, when you open up cards over here, you actually support the channel, so I really appreciate all that. We have a lot of fun here. I wish I collected Pokemon for as many years as I collected sports cards. Most of the 90s sports cards aren't worth much at all, says Baron. Yeah, I mean, I collected a ton of Pokemon cards, and then my family sold them for me, unfortunately. So I didn't get to cash in on my old childhood collection. I would have just liked to have shown it off even, so I didn't get to do that. The good news is I was buying Pokemon cards very early before they blew up. I gotta show you guys this. Give me a second. I gotta show you this. This will blow your mind. All right. So one of the things I did when I started collecting, I started writing down what I paid for them, just because I was curious. So here's Dark Magneton. I paid $4,600 for him. I bought him last, of course, in the Rocket collection. He was so expensive. He's not a great example because he's so expensive. Here's Dark Raichu 10, first edition. I got him for $465. $460. He was so affordable back then. I should have bought all of them. Here's a Blastoise. I got him for 1K. I don't know if I wrote it down. That looks like 17K. I don't think that, it's missing the triple dots. The triple dots is what I used to write down to say that's what I paid for it. I might have paid less for him. All right, here's another Dark Blastoise. This just says not available, 5K. That's not what I paid. That means that's what I think I could sell it for. I bought this from one of the guys on our channel, so I bought this much later. I got it for 1.5K. It says on 8/11 it was for 2K. Dark Dragonite. This is a big card. I bought him for 400 bucks. He was just 400 bucks back then. It's crazy to think about. If I could do it all over again, I would have bought so many more. Here's another one, also 400. I don't know why I bought two. I was just crazy back then. And it was a good thing I was crazy. This Alakazam 10 is 300. I got two of them. I don't know why. I just wanted a lot of them because I liked them, because these were my childhood cards, right? Here is a Dark Dugtrio. I don't know how much I paid for him, but on 8/11 he was worth $800. So I probably bought him for very cheap. Okay, here's a Dark Dugtrio. It says here I must have paid 400 for him. Maybe. That said not available. That might have just been a price check. Here's Dark Arbok 10. I got him for $100. I don't know what he sells for now, but it's probably some ridiculous price. Gyarados, 250. That's PSA 10 Gyarados. Here's another one. It says 580. So this one doesn't even have the price that I bought him at. This has a price check at 811. Yeah, I bought the Charizard for, the first Charizard I bought for $1,000. The second one I bought for $800. And the third one I bought once again at $1,000. Here's Dark Golbat, who I got for just $130 back then. You hate the Dark Gyarados? I love him. He looks like a Japanese drawing. That's like some kind of Japanese artwork. Look at this. Remember this? This says coronavirus. This was when coronavirus broke out last year, and we were going to sell this off in like a large custom booster box. That's what we were going to do with this Dark Golbat, but nobody wanted to buy in. Nobody wanted to buy in. So he would just sit there a long time. Nobody wanted to buy into that one. Oh, I don't want Dark Golbat. Let's see what Dark Golbat goes for today. I'm glad I kept him. I was lucky nobody wanted him. Okay, Dark Golbat today. It looks like he goes for $650 now. He's basically tripled in price, and he's done that in less than 1 year. Less than 1 year, he's tripled in price. Do you guys get how crazy that is? If you were in a mutual fund in the stock market, your expected returns would average out to 7%. This is 300%, the Dark Golbat. So I want to give that some perspective. Here's Dark Hypno 10. It says here I got this for $220. I think I got another one for cheaper than $220. Here's a Dark Vileplume. I never wrote down what I paid for it. Dark Machamp. Dark Weezing was $71 back then. He's one of the least popular. I don't know what he goes for now. What do you think Dark Weezing goes for? Dark Wheezing. First, PSA 10. So, he's the least popular, okay? It looks like he goes for $305 right now. So he's the least popular card in the set. He's going for $300. Here comes Team Rocket. I got this for $75. That's a holo. Dark Slowbro. I love this card. $170. I think I saw one end today. It was like PSA 8 and it went for $150 or $60. Dark Slowbro. And it says here I got this one for $74. Rocket Sneak Attack 10. That's wild. And then, of course, the actual Charizard. Well, I don't have my Charizard box anymore. My Charizard box has been chipped away. So I don't have the Charizard. I can't show him off. But the Charizard, again, I bought him for like $800. I sold 2 of them like an idiot. I shouldn't have. PSA 10. First. Let's see. The cheapest Dark Charizard. Here we go. So the cheapest Dark Charizard 10 today is now $950. I'm sorry, $9,500. So that's like times 9, right? Times 9, almost times 10. Holy. I got these extra ones. What do we got? Charmander, Dark Blastoise 9. I'm just sitting on these because I know they go up in price. I could sell these. The thing is, I could probably sell them and buy some other expensive thing. I love buying Pokemon cards. But the thing is, my money's in the cards. So if I sell one card and just buy another card, then my money's still invested in the cards. Can I buy some of your 1996 Japanese cards? Yeah, you know, I've had a few of them for sale, and back then those were a lot cheaper too. And I was predicting back then that the Japanese cards were such an easy way to get involved in Pokemon because they were much cheaper than the English version. And my prediction was that the Japanese cards would appreciate in the same way. So if you got a, you know, this is something a lot of people don't understand when it comes to investing in things. Can I get an energy card? So this is a really simple concept. You could have one card that you spent 10K on, or you can have 10 cards. Let's call it a little card pile. So you can have 10 cards and you spend 10K on the 10 cards. So these are cheaper per unit price versus this one, but you've actually spent the same amount of money. And then the question becomes, which one doubles in price faster? Is it these or these? So you can invest exactly the same amount of money in cheap cards. The only thing that matters is this. Which one is doubling in price faster? And it turns out some cards double in price faster than others. Well, the Japanese cards kept up with the English cards, in my opinion. Especially the right Japanese cards went up in price dramatically. And so you could have bought smaller units of cards and had them appreciate in the same way. Really interesting, right? And so we were enjoying Japanese cards over on this channel for a long time, and some people were actually realizing what a great idea they were. The nice thing about the Japanese cards is you have 2 markets. People who speak Japanese, people who are Asian, people living in Japan, they're all interested in those Japanese cards. It's not just Americans. So you have two audiences that you can tap. And, you know, the English cards are the more mainstream of the 2 sets, though. But, you know, Pokemon, it originates from Japan. That's why they still print the cards in Japanese before they print them in English. That's where they're made. They're made in Japan. So you can tap 2 audiences with your lovely Japanese cards. And we got look at all these. So instead of having my money in something like Bitcoin, I have my money in cards. And I've watched the value of these cards go up pretty consistently over time. I'm Jackson. Someone stole my Pokemon cards at school, but my mom still got me some Champion's Path. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Jackson. How much for the Feraligatr? Oh, man. I don't know, man. If I sell my Japanese cards here's the rule. If I sell them, I have to reinvest that money in Pokemon. I would just buy a different Pokemon card, maybe. I would like to, I would love it if I could sell them all in one day for like a huge chunk of money, and then use that cash to buy something like a PSA 10. No, I'll never be able to afford that. PSA 10 first edition Charizard base set. I'd love to have one of those in my collection. I feel like you're not part of a larger group of card investors if you don't have one. But I'm so far away from being able to afford those. Those cards are going to reach $1 million, and it definitely makes me sad that I don't have one. I got a PSA 6 of that Charizard, but you know, part of the complexity of owning cards is it's not like Bitcoin. Bitcoin, if you have $10,000 in Bitcoin, you can sell $10,000 in Bitcoin. If you have $10,000 in Pokemon, you got to wait a while. You got to sit there and wait for it all to sell down. So you don't get your money right away from the Pokemon cards. So there is a difference between the two of them. That is a criticism of Pokemon cards. You kind of have to wait for them to sell. Next up we have... It's Mr. Sean Leon. I'm weak. I need to lift more Pokemon cards. 3 shiny fates and 1 live custom. You got it, Sean. Sorry for making you wait, mister. I hope you enjoyed watching me look at those rocket cards. Here goes. Kakuna Matata. Feraligatr will fit in a Pokemon name starting Generation 6. I think you mean Pokemon game. How many Gym Heroes packs left? There's 5 packs left, Mr. Ivansky. 5 packs. All right, here we go. Sleep. Does anyone like / have insights on CGC SGC for Pokemon? I love my Pokemon cards, but they have not outperformed Bitcoin by a long shot. Well, and that depends on when you got into Bitcoin as well. So Bitcoin has really gone up, and I think you'll continue probably to see Bitcoin go up. Bitcoin, I like Bitcoin, it's okay. It's a very different thing from Pokemon. You know, like, so with the Pokemon card, you can hold it, you can show it off. And maybe the most important thing about a Pokemon card, you can make a video about a Pokemon card. Why does that matter? It matters because when you're Logan Paul, you can make enormous amounts of ad revenue from showing off a card. And there's a certain prestige to it. You know, you can have Bitcoin, but you don't really show off. You don't hold it in your hand. There's no, like, it's not like swag, you know what I mean? So with the Pokemon card, you can have a YouTube channel where you show it off, and that video earns you ad revenue. So Pokemon cards can be productive just for owning it. Kind of like a history museum or fine arts. You can show off your museum of fine arts, and people will actually pay money to see it. So there's ad revenue involved with Pokemon. So they have a certain level of productivity to them that Bitcoin doesn't have. Now, Bitcoin is kind of based on this idea that people will keep buying it and the value of Bitcoin will increase because the demand keeps going up. I think there's some truth to that. However, it makes me wonder, there must be a tipping point. You run out of people eventually. Just like a pyramid scheme, there must be a point. I don't know where that point is. Maybe it's 10 years in the future. Maybe it's 100 years in the future. But there must be a point where Bitcoin won't really make that much of a return for you anymore because there's not enough new people buying into Bitcoin. So the first movers in Bitcoin got insanely wealthy, and the Bitcoin pyramid, we could still be pretty close to the top of the Bitcoin pyramid at this point in time. That's speculating. You don't actually know. But Bitcoin doesn't really do anything. It's just kind of like, maybe in the future you can use it to buy more goods like at a grocery store. That will really help Bitcoin along if you can do that. I know you can sell Bitcoin to each other, you can trade it to each other, but I don't think most places that you actually use, like the gas station, will not take Bitcoin today. So who knows what will happen with Bitcoin? I have some Bitcoin myself just because I enjoy keeping track of things and watching things, and I like to buy things, I guess. And I hope Bitcoin goes up because I have money in it, but I'm also not an idealist. I'm more of a pragmatist when I think about what I'm putting money into. It's the same with the Pokemon cards. The Pokemon cards can actually be overpriced. However, again, my perspective of the Pokemon cards is Logan Paul is like one major creator. You could get more large creators splitting these boxes and doing what he does. The other thing, again, ad revenue. Pokemon cards can actually generate ad revenue. So I consider them I consider them productive that way, and that's really important. That's really important to understand about collectibles. That wasn't true in the past. In the past, you had your collectible, it sat on your shelf, you looked at it, you showed your friends, your wife got angry at you for all the money you spent, and then one day you sold it or lost it in a hurricane. Now, you can make a whole YouTube channel where you just show off cards, and that YouTube channel can generate $100,000 a year like it does for Leonhardt. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. All right, Mr. Sean, let's get this into your bag. I see more and more Bitcoin ATMs nowadays. We got to get those Bitcoin ATMs, man. BlockFi makes Bitcoin a very productive asset. I want a productive asset. Do you have any graded Cubone? You know, by the way, I did a lot of research after I heard about Logan Paul's the non-fungible token. I did a bunch of research on that. I'm more confident in non-fungible tokens having value than I am with Bitcoin, because with the non-fungible tokens, I think I understand them properly. And I think they basically do what Bitcoin wasn't doing. They attach themselves to an actual product. And I think that's really, really important. So the blockchain technology itself is very clever. I like the blockchain technology, but I always just considered Bitcoin a brand. And if you ever lost faith in a brand, well, then it would collapse, would it not? It is basically just having faith in a single brand. And that scares me a little bit because trends change. But if you are connecting the blockchain technology to a product that people are actually wanting to use or to own, that's kind of a big deal. So I'm paying attention to the non-fungible tokens issue. I don't know, maybe I'll buy some. I'll pay very close attention to that because I think that that's actually maybe an evolution of blockchain. I know it's not even new, but it's trending now. And Logan Paul has used it in a pretty significant way. All right, let's see. Mr. Carl, he says, 1 wig pack. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm doing this out of order. Alex Veneration's next. He says 5 live custom boosters. Sorry about that. Mr. Alex Veneration's next. Here goes. 18 Crimson. All right, number 1. Number 2 is Lucario. Number 3 is Decidueye. Number 4 is Virizion. And number 5 is Obstagoon. Damn, you must have a lot of Crimson. You know, when it comes to these booster pack cards, I like to pick a set that I think you could get a lot of booster packs from, because I think it's more fun than getting like 1 pack. All right. The way I see it, Crimson Invasion will one day be expensive. Can I get live shipping to keep the bulk? You sure can. Send me a payment for live shipping, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We need 5 more. So the non-fungible tokens, I believe, are a pretty big deal. I think Bitcoin will continue to rise. I don't know if people will make as much money from Bitcoin, though. I think the early movers have already made enormous amounts of wealth. And I want to know what happens to Bitcoin. What happens to Bitcoin if it ever slows down enough? You know what I mean? It really does make me think of a pump and dump scheme. I can't shake that. No matter how positive and pro-technology and pro-future and edgy and cool, and I don't know how to shake that feeling. You know what I mean? It bothers me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right. So 18 packs. Bitcoin is the best inflation sponge. Okay, here goes. I hope I get a hollow Gengar. Sneep. I hope so too. Sneep. 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 Yeah, I'm definitely a Bitcoin skeptic. I own Bitcoin, but I'm a Bitcoin skeptic. That's the best way to describe it. Sneep. I feel like a lot of the excitement around Bitcoin are people who want to get rich quick. And that's part of what worries me. The actual technology, the blockchain technology is very cool. I like the blockchain technology. Non-fungible tokens. Those have me very interested. Having the blockchain technology be used to create digital scarcity, that could be a big deal when it comes to, when it comes to things online. That could actually have some investment potential. I just don't know how it'll be used. Like, oh, okay, so you're doing live shipping. Let's go ahead and put these hollows into the bulk pile. Save myself a little time here. Mistrovis, oops. We've got Mistrovis again. Double Mistrovises, huh? Primeape. Any personal opinion on Battle Styles? It's a great set, mister. Invest! Excelgor. Oh, man, these are cold. Oh, man, these are cold. Where's the hot ones? Here we go. It's Cartana again. No! Get out of here, Cartana. Come on, Hyper Rare. We got Remoraid. Am I going to get involved in Dogecoin? I bought some Dogecoin, and it went up in price. There we go, 2 full arts. It went up in price. I made some money on it, and then I sold it. And I'm happy with that. I don't actually... Hold on, this music ended. I don't actually want to get rich off of Dogecoin. I appreciate that Dogecoin is a meme, and there's kind of like a counterculture to the man. You know, ooh, I'm going to buy Dogecoin specifically because it's a meme. But, you know, when it comes to money, I just take money a little more seriously than that in the end. So I made a little bit of money watching Dogecoin go up. Wow. No GX, regular GXs at all. 2 full arts. Very interesting. Man, these are weird Crimson Invasions. You love the PF? I see that you got the good PF too, man. Rocket Gang Unite. Rocket, the only good bad guys in Pokemon. Other bad guys can't compete. All right, you walk away with Cartana and a Lone Golem full art. Darn, no hyper rares, huh? Let's go ahead and baggy up these bulks, because you want your bulk. The other bad guys can't compete. How's this looking? Good. Mr. Alex. Mr., how big do you think this channel will grow? Well, I mean, if I work on it every single day, it'll reach 100,000, just like the Monster Hunter channel did. I don't know if it'll reach it as fast. I think Monster Hunter had more mainstream appeal. I think Pokemon card collecting is still kind of niche. Actually, I think the Pokemon community as a whole has always struck me as kind of niche. I don't know what the majority of gamers are doing these days. I think Pokemon has a long way to grow. Lots of competition out there. All right. Now, Alex Veneration, I think you have another bag. Let me go looking for it. Did you read the email letter from PSA? Yeah, I read about it. Here we go, Mr. Alex. You just got a few things in here. I'm going to leave these untouched in your live shipping, so you still have a bag on the table. These are already wrapped up. So those just had like 2 hollows and a Topps card in it. Let me get these out. If you don't mind, if it's all the same. He says, I do. All right, let's get this live shipping. Listen to that music, man. Do I hear Animal Crossing in the background? It is Animal Crossing in the background. You want to hear it? Bitcoin? I want Pokecoin. When Pokecoin comes out, I'm going to be investing. Invest! You got to be an early mover. That's the truth. wrap these up. Imagine buying Bitcoin when it just came out. Whew. Those guys are very wealthy. It's actually shocking to think about. Hold the line, kitty. All right, let's see what's next. So we're done with Alex. Where was he? Now we have Mr. Jansen, who says one more wigged pack. Jansen, here goes. Whoop. Jansen picking up a lovely Star U. That's a Star U from base set, man. Wow, in fantastic condition. All right. Mr. Jansen, where we put your bag last? How do you keep track of people's slabs? Very carefully, that's how. Mr. Carl says, one wigged pack. You got it, Carl. Let's catch the lineup now. We've done a lot of chatting. Sandshrew, do you think it's worth sending old hollows into PSA now? Yeah, maybe. Send the good ones in. I think it's gotten less valuable to do that, but it's still valuable. All right, Carl. Bag name Carl, he says. What a good bag name. Carl, I'm wondering if I put you into the Lost and Found, okay? My gut tells me it's possible. Carl sounds like a nickname almost. I've been moving nicknames into the Lost and Found. Christian, Christopher, Colin. Carl. Nope, you're right here. All right. Welcome back, Mr. Carl. Carl, don't forget you can get your cards shipped for free if you make a post in the free ship channel, the Please Ship channel in the Discord. John Targus says, live custom. You got it, John Targus. Whoop. Oh, wow, that's a nice one. Look at that Pikachu. All right. Mr. John Targus. Oh, your bag's right here. I like that Pikachu. Alex Veneration wants live shipping. We already did that. Joseph Meyer says one wig pack for Mr. Joseph Meyer. We got Oddish. Ooh, how odd. All right, Joseph. So, Joseph Meyer, I have a bag. Let's go find it. Mister, have a great day. You have a great day. Joseph Meyer. Everybody's searching those wig packs out, man. The wig packs have kind of like a, they have like a chase effect where one person gets cold pack and the next guy goes, oh my gosh, it's hot now. Sean Leon, he says, this one's for you, mister. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Great channel. 5 live custom boosters. You got it, Mr. Sean. Wow, that's a big order, man. I hope you get something. We got Rhyhorn. 2. Toxicroak. 3. Rillaboom. Oh, man. 4. Oh, thank God. PSA 10, number 176. What's that going to be? Oh, that's this guy. Ooh. All right, Mr. Sean picking up Tag Team Espeon Deoxys. Congratulations. That's really cool. Yeah, you actually sniped. So this one's for you, Mr. Sean. All right. And how many did we open? 4? We have one more. Scaruppi, I don't even think he's on, I don't think you can buy him. I'm not sure about that, but I don't think he's for sale. That's right, you just picked up a card you couldn't go to eBay and buy right now. Deoxys Espeon. We forget about Deoxys. He's a cool Pokemon. And Sean Leon, your bag is right here. You've been going deep, Sean. Look at that. Can we check how much that Espeon goes for? Well, I think that I looked for the hyper rare one a while back, and I don't think there were a lot of these for sale, is what I remember. All right, let's see who is next. I know that the cost of a what do they call them? A tag team box has gone up a lot over time. Let's see what's next. Look at all these Pokemons. Mr. Alex Veneration says 2 more live custom boosters. Oh my lord, you just never give up. Alex Veneration. Pack number 1 is Rocket Drowsy. How cool is that? Team Rocket's Drowsy from Rocket Returns. And pack number 2 is Galarian Wheezing. Mr. Alex, here's your bag again. We got the big box of Crimson Invasion going out to you. Mr. Giovanni says 3 custom boosters. Mr. You got it. Mr. Giovanni. Pack number 1 is missing a holographic, so here you go, Mr. Some Hollows. I gave you a bonus one. Pack number 2. Oh, there we go. 9 McDonald's. That's kind of a big deal. Wow, that came up fast, didn't it? And Gardevoir. Sweet. Mr. Giovanni picking up 9 McDonald's. It's because you guys started suddenly buying all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just punched that bulk again. I'm scared. I'm going to knock that tower on myself. 8. And 9. Let me ask you guys a... Oh, FedEx is here. Let me ask you guys a question. We're taking a little mini poll, okay? Of all the booster pack sets, which ones would you guys most like to see in the wigged packs? Which is your favorite booster pack set that you would like to win in the wigged packs? You know, like pull a hot chase card with like a group of them. Devin says Unis. Akira says Evo. Hidden Fates. Champions Path. XY Evo. Hidden Fates. First edition base set. Shining Fates. Evo. Few people have said Evo, huh? That's the FedEx man. Let me get the door. Let's find out exactly what this is, because this came pretty quickly. Give me a second, guys. I might want to show this off right now. Oh, look at this. I'm very curious. So you guys are here to see this. Whoa. And they just connect together, huh? So how does PSA weld them together? I gotta compare this to an actual PSA slab. Okay, these are not the same manufacturer, that's for sure. It's a very similar manufacturer, but these are definitely not the same. You can see the tape PSA uses. They use tape. So they look very similar, but they're actually not the same. Also, I'm a little concerned about the distortion in this upper part. PSA heat seals it. Oh, actually, it looks fine once you actually have something in there. So you don't even see that it's looking a bit different. Let's try this. Yeah, that looks fine. How about from the back? Yeah, no, that looks fine. I feel like we've learned a lot, just by holding this even. The question is, how do you seal one of these so that they are crazy well sealed? I need one of those Misties. Anyone got a Misty laying around? I guess nobody. I know that one guy did. Airplane glue. Is it really just glue? Couldn't just be glue. Ultrasonic welds, huh? Okay, so let's try this. No, oh, I see what happened. The card actually fell forward. No, I don't like that. So there is actually a larger gap. There is a larger gap up here than with the PSA card. So the card has more room to move around than the PSA card does. Not a whole lot more, but it does actually have room to move around. You need an insider at PSA? Yeah. PSA sonically seals their slabs is on YouTube. Sleeve it, then try to put the card in it. Well, we don't have the real thin fitting sleeves. We have the large sleeves. So this won't fit properly. Yeah, this won't fit properly. If we had one of the very close fitting sleeves, then it might fit properly in there, but I actually prefer to have the unsleeved card. I actually like the way that looks better. Did you order very much? No, just 3 of these. I ordered 3 of these to take a look at them. It was pretty expensive, too, to order these, because they're like, oh, just 3? Prepare to pay a lot. It's pretty cool, guys. I mean, it's pretty close to the PSA slab. I'm not going to lie. That is pretty close. And I just don't like that gap up there. Mister, you should offer grading. We will flood the market for you. Well, this is just one step, figuring out these slabs. Yeah, we can't have that, though. We can't have this, Ultrasonic welding for thermoplastic injection molded components is a process that uses mechanical vibrations above the audible range. Huh. Man, I know nothing about that. Wonder who did. Somebody knew something about that, and they made a whole company about it, huh? Yeah, that's cool as hell. Okay, so we have something to work with now, that's for sure. I think I will contact the manufacturer of those slabs and tell him it's not quite a perfect fit. Let me continue on. I think the doorbell might be ringing again in a minute. UPS is here, and he appears to be dropping off a package. So this is for Mr. Giovanni Bonaire. What do you guys think of that? TCC grading, huh? There's 2 more steps we don't understand. We don't understand how are those sealed. I don't want to seal them with the super glue. I don't think that's very good. There needs to be a stronger process than just super glue. I mean, actually, you could use epoxy, but then you would always need epoxy on hand. And there's something about that I don't like. Epoxy seems like it would be dangerous because it could get on the card. So I wouldn't want to use epoxy, but it would be possible to seal the cases with epoxy. The other thing I'm worried about is epoxy probably wouldn't be consistent. So epoxy is a liquid, and you have to apply it very consistently every time. Giovanni says never use chemicals to seal. Okay, so he's saying maybe that's a risk to the card anyways. Here goes. Chimchar. We got Sobble. Loving Sobble. Super glue could leak over the side and get on the card. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the risk, right? So we couldn't do super glue, but where did you order the slab? I got it from a manufacturer of plastics. And by the way, they're not that expensive. So PSA doesn't spend very much money on the plastic slab. It costs them very little. There you go, holographic Pikachu. Congratulations, Giovanni Bonaire. That is a very valuable card. Let's see if we can pull another one. That'd be cool. There's Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is pretty good. All right. How about Squirtle? There's Trico. Did you get my order, CA Ward? I will have to check for your order in a minute, okay? Just give me a minute, mister. Litton. We're taking care of Giovanni, and then I'm going to actually go over to the door and check for UPS. We probably just need to refresh, and I'll see your order. How's it going, Samuel? Yeah, don't worry, man. We'll take care of you. All right. Sweet. No Pikachu commons in there. However, you did pick up the Pikachu holographic, which is the chase card in that set. Fantastic. Now, Giovanni, let's grab your bag. That was pretty lucky, huh? It was Giovanni, right? Yes. How's it going, Austin? Guys, we're past the 2-hour mark. I'm going to ask for no more new orders, if you don't mind. No more new orders. I'm going to make sure all the older orders get taken care of, but we're wrapping up finally. That's it, guys. We're starting TCC grading, and you're all hired. And you'll be paid in stocks when we take our company public. You'll try to get some info. Sounds good, mister. Well, and I can do some research as well. Okay, so CA says, hey, mister, where's my order? No problem, CA. Let's do a quick... Oop, my computer's like freezing up. All right, hold on. My computer's freezing up. We got to go get that box from UPS. I wonder if there's anything interesting we got from them. There is another part of the puzzle I truly don't understand is the label. Where does that beautiful label come from? Yeah, CA Ward, all I had to do is refresh. You're not next, though. Glenn Andel is actually next. Glenn Andel has 2 live custom boosters. Here you go, Glenn. Pack number 1 is Mischievous. Oh, you got 2 energies. And pack number 2 is Wheezing. What's up, Reikishi? Long time no see, man. Yeah, what's going on with Reikishi? I didn't see his message. It only makes sense since it's an ultrasonic welder, no chemicals or liquids. Ultrasonic welder. Maybe I'll just need to go online and buy one. Just buy one and see what happens. I don't know. Sounds scary just buying random stuff like that. I got no idea what I'm doing. So sorry, Mr. Glenn. No crazy hot pulls that time. Let's get you those cards into your bag. Ivan, Gavin, Irvin, Glenn Pascal, Griffin, Gabriel. All right, let's get you a new booster, or let's get you a new bag. Haven't been able to join in a while. What is up, Reikishi? Well, that's not a problem because we've got all your stuff saved. And remember, Mr. Reikishi, if you want to get shipped out, all you got to do is write me up a message in the Please Ship channel, okay? So your stuff has been over here the whole time. And if you need it shipped over to you, I can definitely take care of that. Now, the other thing is I can buy your cards off you. I don't know if you're still interested in cards or if you're maybe needing some cash or anything like that, but you can also contact me and ask me about buying your cards off you. So either of those two things. All right, who's next? Sean Leon, what's up? He says, I mean, if nobody else has picked up that last Shining Fates, I will. You got it. Sean Leon. Yeah, it's been a long time, Rikishi. I can't remember where we left off. It has been a while. Will you be harsh grader? Nope, I'll be exactly the same grader as PSA. Exactly the same. So we'll allow the exact same off-centering on the front. The one big difference is, there'll be one big difference. With my grading, when your card is a perfect 10, you actually get to know. So the label, I'm talking as if I've already put the company together. I'm not doing anything like that. This is just experiment right now, guys. But let's say we ever got to a point where we're putting in these fancy labels and we're sealing them up. The way the grading would work here is we'd have the same grade scale as PSA, but if it's a perfect 10, you're going to get a special label for the perfect 10. All right, Mr. Sean, because you should know when your card is a perfect 10. I think that's a combination of the best of both worlds. You should do a metallic red and black label for a perfect card. CA Word says 15 battle styles and 3 shining fates. Well, I tell you what, before we do that, CA, let me go grab that UPS package. I think you left it at my door. Nope, I didn't get any packages from UPS. It was all in my mind. He must have dropped it off with my neighbor. Oops. I just assume I get packages every day at this point. All right, what is this, by the way? Oh, this was supposed to go to GMAC. Oh, no. Oops. This is GMAX. So C.A. Ward, 15 battle styles, he says. You got it. 15 battle styles? You mean 15 rounds of battle styles? That doesn't make sense. And 3 shining fates. C.A. Ward, your math doesn't make sense to me. Let me go figure it out. Give me a second. So you sent maybe it's because you paid in pounds actually. That's why. So divide that by. All right. So based on the amount you sent, I cannot open all the cards you want. He says, I may have made a mistake. I'm going to go ahead and refund you the money and let you try to figure it out from your side, okay, Mr. C.A. Ward? You got to remember, I posted in USD. I know that's really confusing. I appreciate all you guys, all you international guys working with me to figure that out. I'll just go ahead and refund the entire amount, and you can have a minute and figure out what exactly what happened. Okay, CA Ward, you've been refunded. Alex Veneration is next. He says, here we go. 5 live custom boosters. Even if I end up minesweeping, I'm honored to help your stream. Oh, thanks, man. Wow, that's really nice. So let's see what happens, because you might end up minesweeping, which would be tough. Pack number 1 is Electivire. Pack number 2, Vaporeon. Number 3 is Nidorina. Number 4, Charizard code card. We haven't seen that in a while. And number 5, I'm sorry, man. It was a Minesweep. Remember, guys, more often than not, the pull rate on these packs can go all the way up to like 1 in 16, okay? Woo! Alex. All right. I'll tell you what, Alex, just because you're being such a good sport about it, let me toss in a little Eevee for you as well. Full art Eevee. That's from the Shining Fates ETB. Yeah, it's tough, man. Be careful out there. Kitty, what do you think of that, Kitty? Alex, I don't know if you've gotten on this list yet. Oh, you are on the list. Never mind. Yeah, I was going to say, you might consider the large custom boosters. All right. But you're already there. What do you think of that, Kitty? Kitty is shocked and surprised. She says, They're canceling Dr. Seuss. How could they do that? Me to Poke Day after you said it, not that expensive as I thought. So, we are well past the 2-hour mark. I think now is a great time to wrap up. Mr. Alex, I'm sorry for the tough pulls. Hopefully we get you something hot a little later. But we got to wrap up because we're past the 2-hour mark and I got other business to attend to. So if you guys want to show some support, you could consider hitting the subscribe button. Please do that. I'll see you guys later, okay?